of many others. Their parents and teachers, mentors and guides, all of them have contributed in making every one of the 729 dreams a reality. In a few minutes, we will begin with the graduate convocation ceremony. I request all of you to please maintain silence until then. Ladies and gentlemen, do join us in welcoming the graduates of Navrachana University. So the batches in order are School of Rural Studies and Education, School of Science, School of Environmental Design and Architecture, School of Business and Law, School of Engineering and Technology, followed by Masters of Social Work, Bachelors of Education, Bachelors of Arts in Journalism and Mass Communication, Masters of Science, Life Sciences, Masters of Science, Chemistry, Masters of Science, Biotechnology, Masters of Science, Microbiology. Integrated Bachelors and Masters of Biomedical Science, Bachelors of Science, Bachelors of Architecture, I request all of you to please settle down faster. Bachelors of Design, Interior, Bachelors of Design, Landscape, Masters of Business Administration, Executive MBA, Masters of Legislative Laws, Bachelors of Business Administration, Integrated BA LLB, of Technology, Thermal Engineering and Structural Engineering. Bachelors of Technology, Civil Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Mechanical Engineering. Graduates, please settle down a little faster. I request everyone to please settle down faster. Other students are also waiting.
प्रभा कीर्ति पुस्तकधारिणीम् The dignitaries are having an interaction with the press. We're expecting them here anytime soon.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रामृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवतीं निशेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसार परमा आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदा जाड्यान्धकारापहा हस्ते स्फटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थिता वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदा शारदा असत्यो माहेति प्रभु परम सत्ये तुलईचा अंधारेथी प्रभु परम तेजे तुलईचा महाए अमृत समीपे नाथ लईचा तुहीनो पूछो तो तुझ दर्शनादान दईचा प्रभु अंतर्यामी जीवन जीवनादीन शरणा पिता प्रभाकीर्ति क्रान्ति धन विभव सर्वस्व जनना नमोऽछुवन्तु छु विमलमुख स्वामी जगन्नाथ।
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to welcome the second procession. I please request you all to stand for the same. I request you all to please rise to welcome the second procession. The NCC drill contingent, led by Junior Under Officer Vinay Trivedi from BSc Data Science, with Second in Command Junior Under Officer Suhani Singh from BTech CSE and Company Sergeant Major Shriya Nair from BSc Data Science, will now escort the dignitaries to the dais. The second procession is being led by Registrar Navrachana University, Professor Sandeep Vasant. Following, we welcome our honorable guest for this evening, Shri Arjun Malhotra, co-founder at CL Group and advisor for startups in the healthcare and education spaces. We heartily welcome Shri Rahul Bhai Amin, President, Navrachana University, and Srimati Tejal Bain Amin, Chairperson, Navrachana Education Society. Following them, we welcome Provost, Navrachana University, Professor Pratyush Shankar. Next in sequence, we welcome the esteemed members of Board of Governors and the Board of Management, Srimati Kamini Jaiswal, Shri Samir Khera, Shri Samir Parikh, Shri Pradeep Sinha, Srimati Sandhya Gajjar, Shri Nilesh Shukla, and Shri Mayur Thakkar. Moving further, we welcome the deans and academic heads of schools and programs at Navrachana University. Next in line, we welcome the faculty members from various programs in Navrachana University, followed by our doctoral students. And last but not the least, we welcome the gold medalists of Convocation 2023 from various disciplines and programs. I request everyone to please be seated now. Please join us in welcoming Shri Rahul Bhai Amin, President, Navrachana University. The 2023 Convocation Ceremony for Navrachana University is now in order. I request everyone to please be seated and put their cell phones on silent mode. Members of graduating classes, Provost, President, Chairperson, our Chief Guest, members of Board of Governors and the Board of Management, Registrar, the faculty, staff, graduates, family members, invited guests, and friends. I, Dhun Rathod, along with Riya Pandey, students of journalism and mass communication, are your hosts for this momentous evening. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this eventful and solemn evening as we honor our graduates and celebrate their achievements. On the dais, we have honorable members of the Board of Governors, the Board of Management, Provost Sir, Registrar Sir, and the Deans and Academic Heads of various schools. This evening, which celebrates the 11th Convocation of Navrachana University, is important to all of us present here for different reasons, but primarily because the batch graduating this year is different from the others. The batch of 2023 is the one which battled through both the years of the pandemic. After spending a significant amount of their college life at home and returning to the campus with an amplified zeal, these students are now here to reap the outcomes of the efforts that they had sown a few years ago. To the students who are graduating today, the day stands as a milestone, directing them further towards their chosen paths in life. To the academic fraternity of Navrachana University, it is a significant landmark in their journey that commenced in the year of its inception, 2009, and continues ahead. To their family and friends, this evening is a celebration of the honor conferred upon their near and dear ones. And to our society and nation, this is one step moving ahead for a better and an equitably empowered society through the medium of young educated citizens who are our future. Taking this even further, may I now request Shri Rahul Bhai Amin, President of Navrachana University, to declare the convocation open.
As per the power vested in me, I now declare the convocation open.
Thank you, sir. Before the formal proceedings are embarked upon, I invite Navrachana University faculty members to invoke the blessings of the Almighty. I request you all to please rise for the same.
Mata
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. It is my pleasure to invite Professor Pratyush Shankar, Provost, Navrachana University, to address this August gathering.
Good evening, everyone. Dear Chief Guest, Mr. Arjun Malhotra, President, Mr. Rahul Bhai Amin, Chairperson Srimati Tejal Amin, Registrar, members of the Board of Governors, Board of Management, faculty members, dear students and their guardian, a very warm welcome to Navrachana University. A hearty congratulations to the graduating batch, to their professors, to their parents and guardian. This is indeed a special day for all of you, something that will remain etched in your memory for a long, long time. Now, let me use this occasion to articulate certain key ideas or ideals that we feel define our university. That is why my talk today may be referred to as the DNA of my university. If we really want to understand the DNA of this university, one of the things that we can do is begin to define, and that might be a useful exercise, as to what is a typical Navrachana graduate like. The word that is often used is graduate attribute. You might be there, or you might aspire to be there, but let us go through what is it that we cherish as an aspiration of a typical Navrachana graduate. The first thing we are saying here, and that is the work that has been going on for years and years, is that we want our graduates, and you would have heard this term, to be a T-shaped personality. Maybe in our lectures, maybe in the way we teach. And what do we mean by T-shaped personality? Now, this is also for the benefits of the parents that are sitting here. When we use the word T-shaped personality, we are saying that our graduates should not only be experts in one field, but they must have a broad breadth of knowledge of other fields. We feel that if we have to solve societal problem, industry problem, problems of our cities and the nation, then we must have a perspective of many fields with a depth in one field. This is something that usually goes amiss in professional program and something we cherish. How do we do that? Something we have become very aggressive about and very clear about. For example, in the new curriculum that was implemented, the graduating batch would know, for the first years that joined last year, 15% of the credits can be picked up anywhere in the university. So you could have a student studying BSc chemistry, and they can do courses in design, they can do courses in management, etc. 15% credits can be picked up across the schools. That is something that we have implemented. You'll be surprised to know how many electives we are offering just for the two batch. We are offering close to 140 electives on a given day to just the 2 years that are into this system. So that is a huge choice that the students have been exposed to. We have gone a step further. Now we are saying, not only can you do electives from the schools that you like, we will give you a minor in a discipline that is not related to your main discipline. So you could have a student studying design, and he or she can have a minor in robotics or mechatronics, or a student studying, let's say, BSc Life Science with a minor in filmmaking. So we believe that this is something which is extremely central in the shaping up of what we call as a T-shaped personality. From this next academic year, we are introducing a common foundation program. You all have gone through certain foundational subjects, but now we are putting it together in a center that will offer courses in humanities, in environment, in data analytics, in history, in theory, critical thinking, writing, and research. And we feel that any graduate that goes out of this university must go through a common foundation program, must have a breadth of knowledge. So this is what we are doing as far as having an interdisciplinary or a multidisciplinary outlook amongst our graduate. The second thing we have been saying that our graduates cannot be in a bubble. You know, we all come from extremely privileged background. I mean, we are lucky that you are all lucky that your parents or guardians could actually send you to this university. But quite often, we remain in a bubble and we remain in an ivory tower. This is one of the banes of professional universities uh, that we find across the country. We are saying that our students have to be connected to the community and have to be connected to the industry. How are we doing that? Now, this is one batch that went through a new experiment as far as the Coach Winter School was concerned. And I'm sure you had a great time while looking at or doing these coach projects where, and this is more for the benefits of parents here, our faculty member identifies societal problems in and around Baroda region, and students in an interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary team work together to solve those problems, or at least better their understanding. And this is something that is, we feel, very, very important for the fact that we need to create a sensitization of real problems. So all final year have to do a 3-credit course, and now the coach program is launched like a boot camp or in a workshop mode during the winter break time, leading to a public exhibition. All our programs have internship, which means that we are very, very serious that our students are connected with the industry before they step out. And we have started a new kind of a model, what we are calling is a CRP, which is a collaborative research project. And some of the students in SEDA and some of the students in SLSC are already picking up, which means that an industry-defined problem is picked up in academics. Students, along with industry expert and with the faculty member, work on defining or understanding that problem in form of a thesis. So we had some students from SLSC who picked up the problem of heritage communication and ended up making some beautiful films as a need that was felt to address this gap of communicating ideals of heritage to the normal people. Third, we want our students to be opinion leaders, critical thinkers, and the third thing that I'm saying is most important. You should be able to teach new things to yourself. Now, this is what we think. Nobody really knows what is going to happen 5 years from now. Nobody really knows what exact technology would be prevailing or what would be prevailing. I mean, nobody could predict the Ukraine war. Nobody could predict the gas crisis in Europe. Nobody definitely could predict the Middle East. When we are preparing graduates, we are not only preparing you to land a job today, we are preparing you to be successful for the next 20, 30 years for your life. Good graduates or good universities produce graduates that are able to adapt and teach themselves new things when encountering a new problem. Which means this is a lesson for all of us and a message to my colleagues here. Our teaching should and is going towards and should be going towards more conceptual teaching rather than a teaching which is information based. If we teach in first principle, if we teach in concepts, our students will be better able to manage their lives, their profession, their work when they encounter a new problem. We want opinion leaders, which means that people who have an opinion, they are simply not followers. We want critical thinker who have an empathetic view of the society. Last and not the least, we want our students to be tinkerers and innovators. Our student, she should be able to get her hands dirty. We don't necessarily create only armchair professors or armchair philosophers. We want our students to go out there and if needed, get their hands dirty. How do we do that? And this is something that we are extremely proud of, something all of you have made use of. If you look at the ground floor of Navrachana University, it is full of workshops. It is full of studios. In fact, the engineering school is experimenting with studio pedagogy right now. The first and second years are being taught in studio pedagogy. The workshop culture, being able to use workshops, being able to tinker, the mechanical engineering school, electrical engineering school, and the design school are taking lead here, where they go to workshop and make things by their own hands. what we call as hands-on learning. And it is very, very important that we have that practical sense to education. This cannot only stop at students. In fact, we said that our colleagues in the engineering school should also have a systematic exposure to the industry, and you will be surprised to know that all the faculty members of core and computer science engineering actually went for internship during the summer to the industry. So it's not like only you are going to internship. Our faculty members are also going to internship, so they are better connected to the industry. The last major point that I want to make before I get into the highlights, we can do everything that I am talking about, but if the campus is not comfortable to students, then everything feels very off. One of the efforts that we have been trying to make, and I would still say we are taking baby steps here, is can we make our campus so comfortable that students don't want to come home so soon? I know that's not very nice for parents to hear that, but we tell our students, once your class is over, please don't go home. Please hang around as much as you want. We won't ask you questions. Only if students hang around for a longer time, innovation will happen. But for that, the campus needs to be comfortable. So one of the steps that we have been taking, and you might have noticed that we are developing the library atrium, the corridors, so that students have that feel of being in a university where they can be themselves, they can sing songs, they can have hobby classes, because a lot of education will happen outside the classroom. We have refurbished the auditorium. We will be picking up the staff room, libraries, and we have started refurbishing the classrooms as well so that you are comfortable, or your colleagues, your juniors are comfortable while they are in the campus. So this was something that I feel what we are trying to do, and what I would really like to call as, this is what I would like to say is the DNA of our university. I would like to spend a few more minutes talking about the key highlights of the year gone by. Navrachana University applied for accreditation to National Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAC. Now everyone has heard about NAC, an autonomous institution of UGC. The process was driven by IQAC, Internal Quality Assurance Cell, which was headed by Dr. Amit Patwa, and we were granted grade A. And I would like to recall when we were having the exit meeting, the NAC peer members during the exit meeting commented that if they had to describe Navrachana University in one or two words, they said this is an innovative university. This is something that I want all of you to be proud of. This is something that I would like that you keep in your mind, that you were part of this whole university that privileges innovation and creativity. Other highlights, Navrachana University established its incubation center in November 2022, and since its inception, we have been promoting the culture of innovation and student startup. In fact, one of our startups working in healthcare segment has received a grant of 15 lakhs of fund from MSME Innovative Scheme, Government of India, for his innovation referred to as InfraTorch, Early Breast Cancer Detection Tool. Last year's statistics from our incubation center, 42 startups reported till date, 5 IPR filed, outreach to more than 700 students, and 2 crores of grant received. Here are some highlights from each of the school. Now this might appear a bit boring, but we have to tell you what each school have gone through, and it does sound extremely impressive to me. School of Engineering and Technology has done, as I said, major reforms in engineering education. It is still work in progress. We are still analyzing it, and I'm referring to the studio-based pedagogy that the School of Engineering has adopted. I would really urge you to, if you find time, interact with the present first years of core engineering and find out the projects that they have done. Faculty internship program, which I mentioned. School of Engineering established a Center of Excellence on Emerging Technology with a grant from ERP Software Leaders, SAP. SET, that's School of Engineering and Technology, organized national level HVAC workshop where more than 300 students attended. They have collaborating with MG Motors for introducing training program in the field of electrical vehicle technology. A Lean Sigma 6 Green Belt training program was organized where 30 students were awarded certificates by ASCB USA. One of the research paper, on the research front, 2 patents were granted and more than 25 research papers were published in international journal by their faculty members. SAT faculty members have been involved with collaborative research with ISRO on lightning detection. This was also one of the COGE project that Professor Pallavi was heading, and they have been working on research project funded by UGC, DAE, and CSR. 2 consultancy projects were granted from the industry, and 6 engineering projects, COGE project, received seed grants and other grants within the university. Coming to the School of Business and Law, during the academic year 22-23, it upgraded its flagship UG program, BBA to BBA Honors. So this is, I think, a lot of graduating students from BBA program. Now it is a 4 years program. Also, the intake for the PG MBA program has been increased substantially. The school now offers new executive program in management and law for working professionals. The faculty members have been involved in research and publication with around 15 research papers presented in various conferences, around 13 research papers published in journals of immense repute, and 1 book. 6 faculty members received seed grant projects. Now, seed grants are internal to university, where to encourage research amongst the faculty members, university doles out these seed grants and received these seed grants, and different projects of social and economic relevance were picked up as part of the seed grants. Students of SBL, which is a very active and very prominent community, and you would all agree, in our university have won various competitions in moot court, legal drafting, judgment writing, client counseling, to name a few. Students from both law and management have been visiting various institutions like National Forensic Science. They have been getting SSIP projects, and they have won prizes worth 1 lakh just out of winning these competitions. The courses at SBL focus on creating employability and entrepreneurial ability amongst the students. Around 200 students successfully obtained internship in various corporates, and almost 80% of the master's students were placed with a much higher package during the academic year. Coming to the School of Science. The School of Science encourages interdisciplinary research environment amongst faculties, publishing research articles and book chapters in peer-reviewed international journals and books of repute. We have been, in fact, insisting that if we publish, then it has to be at places of repute. It is not a box that needs to be ticked. We are very serious about that. Faculty members of science have secured funding. Now, this is one school that has actually been getting some major funding from various different agencies, from Gujarat State Biotechnology Mission, from University Grant Commission, Department of Atomic Energy, Consortium for Scientific Research. 5 research scholars received Shod Fellowship from the Government of India, and students have been successful in securing a lot of startup grants. The school organized a very exciting international conference on molecular medicine, reproduction, and endocrinology, ICMMRE, in 2023. The conference involved participation of more than 300 delegates across the globe. In addition, under the aegis of Navrachana University Center for Environment, Research and Innovation and Navrachana University Center for Public Health, the School of Science conducts various academic research activity in areas of environment and public health. SOS, that's what School of Science is referred to, has undertaken several MOUs with industry partners and with academics in India and abroad. We have started a new master's program. Now, this would be extremely useful information for the guest here. Masters of Science in Clinical Embryology, which was introduced in collaboration with Oasis School of Human Embryology and Reproductive Medicine. Students spend 1 year here as part of their academic program, and 1 year they spend at a lab in the industry. So that's a very unique program. It's result of an industry academic kind of a collaboration. In addition, a National Chemistry Olympiad exposure camp for higher secondary school teacher, which I think must be going on or would have ended by now, was organized in collaboration with Homi Bhabha Center for Science Education, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. So that's the School of Science for you. Coming to School of Liberal Studies and Education, the Bachelor of Education program has 100% placement in this academic year, and the program conducted fruitful engagement with the alumni. There were 4 IPRs that the faculty were awarded. Faculty members received Young Education Award, and faculty members have received Best Paper Awards in various conferences. Masters of Social Science had a year of field engagement with placements in well-known industries and academic institutions across the country. The student of Journalism and Mass Communication have made great achievements. The 3rd year Bachelor of Journalism and Mass Communication program student, Pranshu Shah, has received an award at Golden Fern Film Award for a documentary named Tal or Tarang. I think they clap for students always. The 3rd year and 2nd year students, Chaitali, Twara, Sanskruti, along with other team members, received an award and were felicitated by Gujarat Granthalaya of Gujarat government for a documentary on Central Library of Baroda. This was a collaborative research project, and Sandhya and Sam were involved in initiating this project. Kreyu Vyas has received an award for short film The Whispers at the Golden Lion International Festival under the Best Debut Filmmaker category. And we are noticing how the School of Journalism is actually very strong in filmmaking. You know, that's one area that seems to be emerging as a strength. The department also organizes events like Parvaz and Incipients, and is running clubs like Photography Club, Radio Club, Mehfilm Club, that's a nice name, Mehfilm Club, successfully, I hope. Yeah, great. Coming to the School of Environmental Design and Architecture, where I am also a professor and the dean. In the past year, SEDA continued its tradition of engaging with professionals and academics through a range of events. Number of experts were invited to share their thoughts with students in form of juries and guest lecture. The construction week, something we're all extremely proud of, culminated in form of a Tinker Fest, where students displayed their talent in making by creating designed product, also put on sale, so they made some money in the process. The end semester exhibition of the student work has been given, or has been christened, Recent Trajectories, and some of you, I think, were here for the exhibition. This exhibition brought forward various innovative approaches undertaken by various faculty members and emphasized the current conceptual and pedagogical directions of SEDA, because it is very important to tell everyone and to articulate amongst ourselves how are we different, what is it that we are doing differently. It was a proud moment for SEDA for the launch of the book by their dean, that is myself, Professor Pratyush Shankar, your humble servant, titled History of Urban Form of India, published by Oxford University Press. Thank you so much for this. And I also delivered a keynote in Berlin. It was a Cosmos lecture on sustainable cities for the Humboldt Foundation in September this year. Our alumni have won several awards. To name a few, the recent one, SEDA has won 2 awards by Council of Architecture, very competitive, for excellence in documentation of architectural heritage. In fact, the competing at the national level. An alumni, Manthan Mod, received German Design Award for product designed by him. Another alumni, Vishesh Narola, got Best Research Paper Award for Masters in Advanced Architecture in IAAC, Barcelona, Spain. Many other students continue their academic journey by joining master's courses in some of the leading universities around the world. Now, this is something I want to tell you. If you're going out to study, only go to good universities. Do not settle for the next level. You have to go to the best universities. We have some graduates who have joined Politecnico di Milano in Italy. We have students who have joined the Bartlett School of Architecture, University College London, the Bauhaus in Dessau, Germany. And in recent times, we have established and we have inked a student exchange program with the University of Bonn. So sorry you could not go, but your juniors would be going, so they would be spending a semester doing their research thesis at the University of Bonn in Germany. These were the highlights of the school. With this, I come to the end of my talk. I would just like to say a few things here. I hope that you as NUV graduates also reflect on the qualities that you have and should have. Now that word should have is very important. We need not have all the qualities that we are listing out, but it's very important to be able to aspire for those qualities, and that was the reason I articulated for everyone. It is in the qualities of our graduate that reflects, or it is a reflection of what we teach. So I would really urge you to reflect on the qualities that you have and should have and continue to learn new things and continue to look at the world in a critical and an empathetic manner. Remember what I said, we are extremely privileged. And while you achieve great heights, to figure out ways to take people along, always care for the people who might not be as privileged as you have been. And with this, I wish you luck and Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We now invite Shri Rahul Bhai Amin, President, Navrachana University, to deliver the presidential address.
A very good evening to our distinguished chief guest, Sri Arjun Malhotra, Provost Professor Patyush Shankar, Registrar Professor Sandeep Vasant, members of the Board of Governors, Chairperson and members of the Board of Management, faculty, staff members, and my dear students. I heartily welcome all of you to Convocation 2023 of Navrachana University, Vadodara. I am truly pleased to see all of you here today. As we took a sigh of relief with the virus gone, we woke up to the conflict in Ukraine and more recently to that between Israel and Palestine. We may feel that India has nothing to do with these continuing violent events, but we are certainly affected in several large and small ways, especially related to global trade and international travel. This evening, I am glad that some very bright and energetic young people are graduating from Navrachana University, and as President of the University and Chairman Board of Governors, I feel proud and full of hope. The tradition and reputation of the Navrachana name, which stands for quality education, is upheld well by this young university, keeping our 50-plus year legacy alive. This has been doubly proved and established when just few months back, the university was accredited with a remarkable grade A in Cycle 1 evaluation by NAAC. The National Assessment and Accreditation Council of the UGC that evaluates the performance of universities in India. I thank and congratulate the Provost, the Registrar, members of the IQAC team led by Professor Amit Patwa, working on this evaluation, and all the faculty and staff that were its support system. This prestigious recognition underscores Navrachana University's steadfast commitment to academic excellence, quality education, and a culture of continuous improvement. My hearty congratulations to all graduating students, their parents, and the entire university team. I especially felicitate the 21 distinguished recipients of the university gold medals for excellent performance in academics and extracurricular activities. I am also glad that this year there are 3 students where research is slowly but steadily sinking deep roots and is now moving ahead on the right path. Of the 729 students who will be conferred degrees today, 48% are male and 52% are female. Among the gold medalists, 12 are female and 9 are male. I am always very appreciative of the way our women have rushed ahead and achieved success in various fields and broken many glass ceilings. Amongst the notable achievements of the past year, I would like to highlight that under the Gujarat State Institutional Rating Framework 2023, our School of Science received a 5-star rating, which is fantastic. The Architecture and Management program each received a 4-star rating. And overall university was rating a 3-star. This evening, the commencement address will be delivered by Shri Arjun Malhotra, a wonderful person whose entrepreneurial success across the globe are legendary and who is the recipient of several prestigious awards. A pioneer of the Indian IT industry, he co-founded HCL Group in 1975, taking it from a 6-person garage operation to one of India's largest information technology corporations. The first leading entrepreneur to relocate to USA, he took over HCL's US operation, now known as HCL Technologies, in 1989 and grew it to a nearly 100 million annual revenues. In 1992, he ran the HCL-HP joint venture in India, and in 1996, he set up and ran the joint venture with Deluxe Corporation. He consolidated and grew HCL operations in Hong Kong, Australia, and New Zealand, and in 1998, he founded TechSpan with funding from Goldman Sachs and Walden International. The merger of TechSpan with Headstrong in 2003 built an end-to-end services organization. He led the seamless integration across businesses and cultures, resulting in Headstrong's recognition as one of the fastest-growing IT-based financial services company. He served as the chairman of Headstrong's board of directors before its acquisition by Genpact in 2011. He is presently an advisor in several startups in technology, education, and healthcare. Dear students, this indeed is a momentous occasion and a major milestone in your life. As young people embarking on an independent life, you will have many career aspirations to fulfill. In a similar vein, the society has, and the nation also have aspirations from you. I fondly wish that you would work to dovetail these aspirations to your ambitions and contribute meaningfully to the rebuilding of our society. Learning continues even after graduation. Look forward every day to augmenting your skill sets and building newer capabilities. You will need it all to address the ever-changing dynamic challenges in the external environment, especially in these challenging days. The pandemic may be over, but we have a war going on, and nobody is sure where that crisis is headed. As you are aware, with devotion, passion, and conviction, even an ordinary person can achieve extraordinary targets. With your capabilities, potential, and training at Navrachana, you will certainly reach even higher levels. Please do not stop dreaming or imagining or entering the real world of your career. For you, the journey of innovation and creativity has just begun and must continue towards newer and exciting milestones. Let me end with this famous quote by Oprah Winfrey. If you look at what you have in life, you'll always have more. If you look at what you have in life, you'll always have more. If you look at what you don't have in life, you'll never have enough. With those words, I would like to end. My best wishes to all of you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Rahul sir. I also request sir to please felicitate our chief guest for the ceremony, Shri Arjun Malhotra. Thank you so much, sir. In recognition of the academic achievements of his students, awards and medals are given for academic excellence during the Convocation Ceremony. They are given each year to the graduating student who achieves the highest academic standing in their postgraduate or undergraduate degree program. Let us now begin the felicitation of these program-wise. I request our chief guest, Shri Arjun Malhotra, to please come forward and felicitate the gold medalist. To begin with, we have the Dr. Nanubhai Amin Gold Medal for commendable scholastic performance in computer applications. It is in the memory of Dr. Nanubhai Amin, a distinguished industrialist, philanthropist, and educationist who recognized that science and technology are the pathway to the development of the nation. This medal is awarded to Sumit Yadav, who topped in Bachelor's of Computer Application Program 2020-23. Next is the Srimati Savitaben Amin Gold Medal for commendable scholastic performance in education. This medal honors the memory of Srimati Savitaben Amin, a distinguished educationist who established the Navrachana Education Society more than 55 years ago. This medal is being conferred on Anjali Nair from Bachelor's in Education Program 2021-23. We now have the Rajmitra Bhailal Bhai Amin Gold Medal for scholastic performance in civil engineering. This medal honors the memory of Shri Bhailal Bhai Amin, founder of the Alembic and Jyoti group of companies, an industrialist of great vision, and a pioneer in the pharmaceutical, engineering, and glass industries. This medal is awarded to Shreya Singh from BTech Civil Engineering 2019-23. Thank you, sir. I request Rahul Bhai Amin, President of Navrachana University, to come forward and felicitate the students with the gold medals. The next award is Dr. V.V. Modi and Navrachana Education Society's joint gold medal for commendable scholastic performance in microbiology. The medal honors the memory of the eminent Indian microbiologist Dr. V.V. Modi, who also guided the Navrachana Education Society as one of its trustees for several years. This medal is awarded to Dilpreet Kaur Sohni for a stellar performance in MSc Microbiology Program 2021-23. We have with us Mr. Mayurangi Almola Modi. Moving on, we have the Transpex Silox Gold Medal for the All-Rounded Student of the Year in Bachelor's of Business Administration. Transpex Silox Company Limited is a leading company from Vadodara involved in manufacturing inorganic chemicals for a wide range of critical applications. This medal is being presented to Om Patel from Bachelor's of Business Administration 2020-23. Now we have the Justice Pradeep Bhadrayolal Majumdar Award for commendable scholastic performance in BBA LLB. This medal honors the Justice P.B. Majumdar, who has served as judge of High Courts of Rajasthan and Gujarat and retired as the judge of Bombay High Court. This is conferred to Gemini Patel from BBA LLB 2018-23. Thank you so much, sir. I request Srimati Tejal Ben Amin, Chairperson of Navrachana Education Society, to please come forward and felicitate the students. The next is the Bhavisha Desai Gold Medal for Scholastic Performance. This medal honors the memory of Bhavisha Desai and has been instituted by Uresh Bhai Desai, trustee of Navrachana Education Society. This medal is awarded to Jishu Guchet for his commendable performance in BTech Mechanical Engineering 2019-23. Further is the Professor Veena Mistry Gold Medal for Scholastic Performance in the Sciences. Professor Veena Mistry is a well-known educationist from Vadodara and was also the former and the first provost of Navrachana University. This gold medal is awarded to Mihina Pradhan, who topped the BSc program 2020-23. Next in sequence is the Professor Anil Navle Gold Medal for commendable scholastic performance in social work. Anil Navle, who was the Dean of Faculty of Social Work in MSU and the mentor to the MSW program in Navrachana University, is a leading academician in social work, and this medal honors his contribution. The recipient of this medal is Jason Chaco from Masters of Social Work 2021-23. Thank you, ma'am. I request Srimati Kamini Jaiswal, Member, Board of Governors, to please come forward and felicitate the students with the gold medals. Moving further, we have the Preeti Jadeja Gold Medal for Scholastic Performance in Architecture. It honors the memory of Mrs. Preeti Jadeja, mother of Shalini Amin, Program Chair, Bachelor of Design. This medal is awarded to Deveshtha Puchari for commendable performance in Bachelors of Design Interior 2019-23. Next in the list is the Jyoti Limited Gold Medal for Scholastic Performance in Business Administration. The Jyoti Group of Companies is a leading engineering group involved in manufacturing and marketing a wide range of electric and hydraulic equipment used extensively in the vital sectors of national and international economy. This medal is conferred on Krina Tarange from Bachelor's in Business Administration 2020-23. Thank you so much, ma'am. I request Sri Sameer Khera, Member Board of Governors, to please come forward and felicitate the students with a gold medal. Further in sequence, the Navrachana University instituted Gold Medal for Scholastic Performance in Computer Science Engineering is awarded to Shreya Paratkar from BTech CSE Program 2019-23. We now call upon Jai Patel, who is awarded the Navrachana University instituted Gold Medal for Commendable Scholastic Performance in MSc Chemistry 2021-23. Thank you, sir. I request Sri Sameer Parikh, Member Board of Governors, to please come forward and felicitate the students with the gold medals. Next is the Jyoti Limited Gold Medal for Commendable Scholastic Performance in Executive MBA Program. It is awarded to Nambi Patel from batch of 2021-23. I request Hetal Patel, wife of Nami Patel, to please collect the award on his behalf. Moving ahead, we have the Vajubhai Patel Gold Medal for Scholastic Performance in Business Administration. Shri Vajubhai Patel was a staunch Gandhian, a freedom fighter, and the founder of Gandhi Shiksha Bhavan, Mumbai. This medal honors his achievements and is awarded to Viraj Asnani from Masters in Business Administration 2021-23. Thank you, sir. I request Shri Pradeep Sinha, Member Board of Management, to please come forward and felicitate the students. Moving on, the Navrachana University Gold Medal for Commendable Scholastic Performance in Journalism and Mass Communication is awarded to Chaitali Dikshit from Bachelors of Art in Journalism and Mass Communication. Ramchandran Gold Medal for Scholastic Performance in Biomedical Sciences honors the focused academic and research contribution and sharp mentorship of Professor A.V. Ramachandran. We're indeed fortunate to have him as the mentor of School of Science. Kashyapi Joshipura from Integrated BSc MSc Biomedical Science 2018. Thank you, sir. I request Shri Nilesh Shukla, Member Board of Management, to please come forward and felicitate the students with the gold medals. Abhishek Namjoshi is awarded the Navrachana University Gold Medal for commendable scholastic performance in the BTech IT program 2019-23. The Sona Tiles Gold Medal for Scholastic Performance in Architecture is instituted by Sona Tiles, a leading tile manufacturer based in Vadodara, managed by architects Sunil Patel and Rahul Patel. This medal is awarded to Neil Patel from Bachelor's in Architecture Program 2018-23. Thank you, sir. I request Professor A.V. Ramchandran, Mentor, School of Science, to please come forward and felicitate the students with the gold medals. The Navrachana University instituted gold medal for commendable scholastic performance in structural engineering is awarded to Piyush Kumar Vachani from M.Tech Structural and Engineering Program 2021-23. And last but not the least, Sakshi Tolani is awarded the Navrachana University instituted gold medal for commendable scholastic performance in MSc Life Sciences 2021-23. Thank you so much, everybody. The graduates have chosen their paths in life, at least as of now. It is an opportune time to listen to the words of experience and the sharing of thoughts by our esteemed chief guest, Shri Arjun Malhotra. Rahul sir has already introduced him, but let me please add a more to it. Shri Arjun Malhotra completed his education at the Doon School and IIT Kharagpur. He graduated with BTech Honours in Electronics and Electrical Communication Engineering and received the BC Roy Gold Medal. In 1985, he's also attended the Advanced Management Program at Harvard Business School. He has served as the chairperson and member of various institutes of prominence, such as the Global Pan IIT Alumni Association, IIM Udaipur, IIT Kharagpur, and TIE, the Interest Entrepreneurs, to name a few. In recognition of his outstanding contribution and services to the Institute, he was awarded the Life Fellow of IIT Kharagpur in February 2003 and has been awarded the Doctor of Science honoris causa in September 2012. He was also awarded the Albert Einstein Technology Medal in 2001. The Institute of Engineers India named him the Eminent Engineering Personality, and in 2013, Punjab Technical University conferred an honorary PhD on him. In 2018, he was awarded the Data Quest Lifetime Achievement Award for encouraging and cultivating the spirit of entrepreneurship, which played a big role in shaping the most number of tech startups who went on to start their own ventures in hardware, software, and the services, thereby contributing to building the Indian IT industry. May I now request Arjun sir to please come forward and address the gathering.
Thank you. I have to take out my cheat sheet. Thank you. I want to welcome and thank everyone on the podium, ladies and gentlemen, students, everyone who's present today. I think, and of course, most importantly, the graduates of Navrachana University class of 2023. I'm really happy to stand here today with all of you to celebrate this important day, your graduation day. This is a special time because it marks the end of your studies and the start of a new phase in your life. Today, we are not just celebrating your achievements, but also the enormous potential that each one of you has. I want to share some important thoughts with you as you begin your life's journey, your most important part of your life. These thoughts should be like little lights that that hopefully will guide you as you move forward. I'm not going to read the whole thing, so I will be brief. First point is, please embrace change with open arms. In a way, you have little choice because the world around you is changing all the time. And the pace of change is only going up. I remember many years ago when my daughter was 3 years old, she is 49 now, the first computer came to our house. And I remember my mother asking me, she said that in her lifetime, she's seen the telephone, the radio, the TV, and now a computer come into the house, that when her granddaughter is her age, what did I think would be available at home? And of course, I told her if I knew I wouldn't be working for a living, I'd be writing a book or something and getting royalty. But you know, it's when I look back at those years, who would have thought that that computer that used to require special wiring is now in your pocket? And as you go further, it'll be in the frame of your specs. So, you know, life is changing, and technology that used to be a luxury is now part of your infrastructure. There's no industry today that can survive without technology. And as you look at the future, I want to mention the change it has brought in genetics and medicine, in digital content and teaching. A lot of what you heard from the provost, Professor Shankar, was actually has a technology foundation and a base. And the other new thing that's coming up is nanotechnology, and many of you have read it, but the physics of nanotechnology is completely different to the Newtonian physics all of you are familiar with. So not only do you have to keep learning, you will have to unlearn and then learn in certain areas as you go forward. Artificial intelligence being one of those areas that you're probably familiar with. I think the second thing I wanted to mention is follow your dreams you really love. You know, success is not about to work hard towards making that happen. When you work on something you really like and you love, even if it doesn't reach the objective that you had set for yourself, it still gives you a lot of satisfaction and makes you happy. And ultimately, that's the important thing in life, is to stay happy and to stay satisfied with what you're doing. If you're ever working in a job where you feel you're doing it because this gave me a great way to not just solve my own problems, but to look at anyone else's problems and then use the computer to help them solve that. And so I actually have been, you know, I was asked on my 60th birthday that if I had knew what I know today and I go back, what would I change in my life? And the only thing I could think of was that I'd like my parents to be alive. But other than that, I couldn't think of anything I would change in my life. And I really wish life is changing so quickly, technology is changing. You know, just getting a degree doesn't mean that you've got to stop learning. Keep seeking knowledge, and learning will help you become better and smarter. As I mentioned earlier, every industry is getting disrupted by technology. You're going out to a world where artificial intelligence has moved from being in the lab to becoming a consumer type product, and you are going to have to deal with it as you go through your life. So please learn things like prompt engineering, which will allow you to question or to get the answers you want. And please learn from people around you. I mean, they may look fuddy-duddy and old, but they do have voices that you can learn from. I mean, I wasn't talking about myself. So I'll give you, you know, when I graduated from IIT, I did my electronics. I thought I was going to go out and change the world. I took a job with DCM as a senior management trainee, and then you go to industry. So my first class was on manufacturing engineering, manufacturing management, basically. And I was sent to the old textile mill at Bada Hindu Rao in Delhi at DCM. And because you were a management trainee, you reported to the general manager. And in the 4 weeks or 6 weeks, you're, excuse me, you're there, you have to give them a project report on one particular thing. So as I was going into the plant, there was this bullock cart with kapas, which is waste from the textile mill, that went by, and it was overloaded, and I was much slimmer then. I had to stand against the wall to let this go by. So when I went in, I told the general manager, he asked me, what do you want to do? And I said, I will design a material handling system for this mill. And I was thinking of robotic system and stuff. 6 weeks later, when I presented my report, I had to admit that the bullock cart was the most cost-effective way of handling that material. So the couple of other examples from there. So when I was doing my accounts training, the head of accounts there, the controller, was a gentleman called V.V. Ratnam, who was a he was a retired deputy governor of the Reserve Bank of India. And so he gives me these big computer printouts. They are the DCM share price for the last 25 years. And he asked me to try and fit a pattern to them. So I went back, and for those engineers, I'll use a little jargon. I thought I'd use the third-degree Bessel function because, I was thinking, accountant, what the hell do they understand about, these time transforms and stuff. So I go in, I do the whole presentation, he listens to me, and at the end of it, he asked me, why didn't you use the Fourier time transform? And I looked at him and looked back at the problem, and actually it was a better fit than my Bessel function. And that actually, to underestimate the person sitting across the table just because I feel I know my subject and he doesn't know very much. And so that's another lesson I wanted to share because, I learned a lot from that. And the third one I want to share is when I was at DCM, they're a very unimpressive kind of person, short, no real personality, dress sense was very poor, he'd wear a yellow tie, stuff like that. So as management trainees, we thought, don't know why he's in that position. He must have handled some quote-unquote black money for Lala Shriram, who was the founder. They couldn't think of any other reason why someone like that would be in that position. So again, when I was training, he used to look after the rayon tire cord factory, and he picked me up from the guest house in Kota, and we drove to the factory with him, to the in front of the main office. It was, excuse me, it was probably a 3-4 minute drive. I knew why B.D. Pathak was B.D. Pathak and why he was where he was. Because there were some 8,000 employees in that plant. He knew everyone by name. That operation, how's she doing now? I mean, he knew something about them. I told myself that if Mr. Pathak wanted someone murdered, these people would do it for him. It was that, and so I learned a big lesson that how important people are. And let me tell you this, as companies grow, managing people is much more important than managing strategy or whatever else you're doing. Because if you can motivate people to do what you want them to. I learned my math. My grandfather was a scientist, my maternal Nana. And I was born in Calcutta, and he used to go around Victoria Memorial in the morning for his walk with all his scientist friends, and they'd be discussing whatever. I was a 2-year-old, I'd be walking with him, holding his finger, and he'd tell me 2 + 3, 5 + 4. So my mental math was really good. So when I went to Loreto Convent in nursery and KG, when the teacher would write the sum on the board and draw those 2 lines to give the answer, I would give the answer. So I was thrown out of math class as a disruptive influence and sent to Bible knowledge. So I've always believed that when I go for a math exam, it is my entitlement to get 100%. I feel bad if I don't. So when I went to school, our teacher there, a gentleman called Mr. O.P. Malhotra, who's written a lot of books in NCERT and all, he used to give the test and then he used to leave the class. And so people used to cheat. And sometimes you make careless mistakes, and I'd get really upset because people who cheated would get more marks than me. So after I got to know him 2 or 3 months later, I was talking to him in the corridor one day, and I said, "Sir, you give the test, you go away. Aren't you worried people will cheat?" He looked at me and he said, "Who are they cheating?" And I've never forgotten that statement. So when you go through life and you think you want to take a shortcut that isn't really the right way to do it, I've always asked myself that question, and the answer has always been at me. So why should I cheat for myself? And in fact, what was that movie, Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, where he also said exactly the same thing. I think Shah Rukh Khan said that when he was asked to run away with with Kajol, and he told his mother-in-law something to that effect. But, I thought that was an important lesson. It was good to see it in the movie. The next point I wanted to mention is, please learn from your mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. No one is perfect. It's actually okay to make mistakes, but learn not to discount the mistakes. See why you made the mistake and learn from them. My logic is, it's okay for people to make a mistake, but if they make the same mistake again, then it's sort of unforgivable. Just to give you an example, many of our big discoveries have come from people who've made mistakes. You go and read autobiographies of people like Thomas Edison or Albert Einstein, and you'll realize that how important it is and what you can learn from mistakes. And again, giving you a real life example from my life, when HCL started, for a few years later, it was doing really well. We thought we could do anything we wanted. And so we looked at the markets and said, why don't we make cash registers? Because there's electronics involved in it, and we know electronics really well. Unfortunately for us, there's a lot of mechanical stuff involved in cash registers too. That drawer has to open automatically, it has to close and stuff. And we never really were able to master that art. After struggling with it for a couple of years, we finally sold it to Bradma and Company, took some losses on it. But it was a great lesson that, look, you may be doing well in something, but that doesn't mean you can do everything. So try and focus on what you're doing well in, and actually try and be, in my view, I tell people, try and be the best in the world in one thing that you do. And then the rest becomes fairly easy to come in and work on that basis. The next point I wanted to make was stay strong in tough times. Life is never going to be smooth. It's never going to be simple. It has its sometimes things really get tough. But just keep yourself focused and move forward. Again, I'll give you, when I went to the US, I went there basically, what happened was we had gone to the US, HCL had gone to the US to sell our hardware because we had made a multiprocessor, and I can go into a long story, but we had something unique that even the US didn't have at that time. As soon as we went there, we had a big order for $50 million, an OEM order from a company called Fortune. And things were going fine. One of our founders who had gone there called up one day and said he had to go in for a bypass surgery. And remember, this is way back in '89, and bypass surgeries weren't very common. He said in 10 days he'll be out, and the doctor said he could drive his car in 10 days, and we thought he was pushing himself unnecessarily. So to give him some relief, I was asked to go in and take care of the problem there. And simultaneously, one more thing had happened. Fortune had got acquired by a company called SCI, and SCI wanted to work only on an Intel chip, whereas our computer worked on a Motorola chip. And so the order, that $50 million order, became a piece of paper. Now, if I had lived in the US, I would have gone legal because that's the way they work there, which I found out now. But I came from India, where you try and avoid going legal because it takes a long time and it's just not worth it. Most of the time, you try and sort it out outside the legal system. So I was sent there to quietly shut down the operation and come back to India. What happened was, okay, it's a long story, but I decided that if we switched to services from hardware, it was a lucrative business over time. And that's how HCL America switched to HCL Technologies. But it was actually it was something that was really difficult to do at that time, because in our view, companies like Wipro and TCS that were doing that were not, for us, engineers were for R&D. Programmers were for writing applications and stuff. So for me to do it at that time was a really tough decision because no one in India was willing to support it. and the fact that I was doing something that went against my grain in a way as an engineer, but that was the only way we could have survived there. It's strange that today HCL is out of hardware and is only in services, but it's taken a long time for that to happen. So I just want to mention there are tough times that come in where you've got to take some very difficult decisions. Just have to look at the positives of what you can do and take it from there. And I can give you a number of examples. I'm taking too much time, so I'll sort of skip those. I think the next thing is, and it's a segue from what I was saying, is think positively. I'm a great believer that if you think positively, things happen the way you want them to happen. Now, a lot of people call that luck. My logic is that you make your own luck. So by thinking positively, you actually make more good luck than you would normally. Finally, I want to say you've got to help others. I mean, you're not just one person in the world. You're not going to lend a helping hand to others. Real success is not just what you achieve, but what you can achieve by helping others. And there are lots of comments on that. You can look at a lot of things. I'll give you my life example again. When I left college at least, and I'm sure that's true for lots of you, you want to change of a job, things happen, you get married, you have a family, responsibilities, and suddenly you're 40 years old and you say, what have I done to change the world? And you're very little. So my wife, Kiran, and I, happened to us exactly that way. So we decided that let's redefine our system boundary. Let's not define the world as the world, but let us define it as our world. As the people who worked in education, let me get them educated like I would educate my own kids. It has worked out really well for us. In fact, my driver's daughter is now in Canada with an IT services company. She just got posted there. So, one more point. Make friends and build connections. It is a networking world. Friends are one of the nicest things I've had. In fact, let me put it this way. They are the only people who talk to you without an agenda. And it doesn't matter how successful you are, try not to change yourself for your friends. Because if you don't get people who can talk to you straight and tell you if you're doing something right or wrong, you live in an ivory tower. You live in your own world, and it's not going to really work for you. So just remember that. I think I'm coming to the end, so I know there are just 2 more points. Lots of points to remember, but then life is pretty tough. It's not that easy. So, just be thankful for what you have, what you are, and how you are, where you've reached. We have a tradition in India that seems to be forgotten over time. It is called Guru Dakshina, right? I see a lot of people who donate things and get it named after the family. I decided to be a little different. When I endowed my first school at IIT Kharagpur, I named it after one of my professors. It's called the G.S. Sanyal School of Telecommunication. And then I was lucky when we sold Headstrong, I endowed a second school, and I named it after another professor, Professor M.N. Farooqi's Innovation Center. And I tell you, I feel really good about it, that at least they will be remembered by students who stay there for a long time. I was really, really happy and impressed to see a number of gold medal awards that are named after professors. After all, it's your family and your teachers who make you who you are, and of course your friends. But it's important to remember that they play a very important part in your life. Okay, I'll run through the next one quickly. Make a positive change, be positive. in terms of making a change. And there's that very famous Gandhian quote about be the change you want to see. And that is so very important, that you've got to walk the talk, as they say in management jargon, when you want something to happen. I will quote an old British gentleman called Edmund Burke in the 19th century. He said, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. And just remember that, by sitting back and saying, you know, I don't want to get involved, you have a road accident, you don't want to take the person to the hospital because you'll get involved. I think you've got to change that attitude. You've got to, whatever headache it'll get, you've got to, that person's life or life being threatened is far more important than any inconvenience it might cause you when talking to people. So just keep that in mind. That's very important. I think I've taken enough time. I want to say congratulations once again to the class of 2023. So, congratulations once again to this class of, graduating class of 2023. I just wanted to say, as you begin this new journey, may you find success, happiness, and endless joy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So why did the applause stop? Let us have another round of applause for him. To reiterate a few points that Sir said, which were really good. Change is the only constant, as he very rightly mentioned. Unlearning, they say that people who already know, teaching people who have knowledge is difficult than teaching people who don't. So unlearning is a very important process. And the actual definition of success is not to find examples in others, but exemplifying your own self, which Sir very rightly did. And lastly, he mentioned an incident where one of the individuals remembered all the 8,000 names of the employees. Sir also reflects the same quality, I guess. A lot of his incidents, he remembers the name of his professors, his colleagues, and the people he's worked with. Let us have a huge round of applause for him. Thank you so much of Journalism and Mass Communication to share her experience.
I want to submit to each person who is sitting here on this momentous occasion that it takes the whole Navrachana University to raise each of us. Good evening to all of you, especially my illustrious class of 2023. My name is Shaitali and have studied for Bachelor's in Journalism and Mass Communication. My class of 2023, if you feel compelled to snap, clap, throw up your hands, rejoice, and say, this is your address, this is your moment, and today is ours. We graduate today. Can you believe it? Like every year, we have watched our senior wear this attire, and look today, we are in the same frame of mind. Wasn't it just a few months ago that we were having a gala time in our canteen and sipping tea at the tea post just a few minutes before the class? Doesn't it seem like yesterday that we were sitting in the amphitheater having our in-depth conversations about our post-college lives, asking for the notes and writing our assignments at the very last moment? As kids, all of us wanted to step into the real world and grow older. But today, being with you all, I just want to capture this moment and slow down. We individuals are made up out of the tough situations. Challenges will continue to be a part of lives, but don't be afraid. Always have the courage to continue. And in the same process, you will learn who you truly are. Be great by your own definition. Live by your own virtues. Push yourself to achieve your dreams because you have own. Now is the time we'll enter the world like a beautiful monarch butterfly flying from its cocoon. The world is our oyster. Can you believe we are actually adults now? We navigated a vast expanse of challenges, chances, setbacks, obstacles, and everything in between. For us, it was a difficult journey. We started in 2020, and for most college students, the first day is at the university, but we were actually sitting in front of the laptop screens. During the classes, some of us actually studied class 2023. I want to thank each person in this university who has helped us to come to this point in our lives, where we have the opportunity to walk across this stage, having finished 3 or more rigorous years of preparation. The beautiful experience at Navrachana would not have been complete without you. You, wonderful, bright, electric people, made this experience great. The breadth of information and the life experiences that we have shared during the lunch times and numerous hangouts, those exchanges will be very enduring and invaluable. We have created something far more stronger than a network. Today, some of us that will hold on to this bond and remember each of us always. To stay in touch, I'll also request everyone to please register on the alumni network that is there on the website. Finally, a heartfelt thank you to all our professors and mentors for believing us, allowing us to live this dream and empowering our minds. To the class of 2023, congratulations, you rock.
Thank you so much, Chetali. You, with all the graduates present here, are the face of Navrachana University in the world outside. Your journey will help many others identify their own personal and professional life goals. Now we move on to the most awaited moment, the conferment of the degrees. It is my distinct privilege to request Shri Rahul Bhai Amin, President Navrachana University, to declare the award of degrees. I also request the deans and head of respective schools to be a part of this ceremony, and the School of Liberal Studies and Education to be ready for the degree conferment. I also request the following schools to be in order:
Now, by the virtue of the authority vested by the law in the Board of Governors of the Navrachana University system, I confer upon each of you the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereunto, and I offer my sincere congratulations.
Thank you, sir. We begin the program under the School of Liberal Studies and Education. I invite Dr. P.V. Xavier, Associate Dean, School of Liberal Studies and Education, to present graduates for the award of degree. And I request Srimati Tejal Amin, Chairperson of Navrachana Education Society, to please come forward and hand over the degree certificates.
Thank you, then. I, Dr. P.V. Xavier, Associate Dean, School of Liberal Studies and Education, call upon the following students for the presentation of the degree. I begin with the Master of Social Work program, Dhoni Vashi, Hetvi Gandhi, Isha Gaddu, Jason Chako, Kinjal Parma, Mithwa Desai, Nirali Gohil, Rituraj Dumal, Vaishnavi Anjeja, Venus Benjamin, and Komal Kataria. Now we begin with Bachelor of Education. Ayushi Patak, Aishwarya Nayak, Ami Patel, Anjali Nair, Rose Dikshita, Hetvi Nagarsheth, Himanshi Sam, Janisha, Manisha Tiwari, Nikita Joni, Pooja Hirmat, Priya Sharma, Priyal Shah, Priyanka Kamewad, Rima Kumari, Sonal Swain, Sweetie Korea, Tejal Thakkar, Pooja Giri, Shobha Kumari Yadav, Yash Shah, Mukti Patel, Ankita Upadhyay, Gloria Christian, Anjali Priya, Deepthi Kumari, Jillian Johnny, Ainaimisha Mehta, Anjali Panikar, Sijal Cherian, and Prerana Antil. Now I begin with the students of Bachelor of Journalism and Mass Communication, Shruti Pandey, Aurora Hitanshi, Chaitali Dikshit, Hiloni Mehta, Palak Srivastava, Pranshu Shah, Rudra Thakkar, Urushit Patel, Shikha Dolakia, Shirsa Bhatt, Smriti Ambekar, Soish Rani, Shanav Garge, Vilroy Anthony, Mandeep Solangi, Misbah, Parisha Joshi, Riya Shah, Pooja Parekh, Disha Sharma, and Sarna Gadvi. Congratulations.
Thank you, Xavier sir and Tejal ma'am, for doing the honors. We now move on to the School of Science. I invite Dr. Sandeep Patil, Associate Dean, School of Science, to present graduates for the award of degree. I also request Shri Rahul Bhai Amin, President, Navrachana University, to please come forward and hand over the degree certificates.
Good evening, everyone. I, Dr. Sandeep Patil, Associate Dean, School of Science, call upon the following students for the award of degree. To begin with, Doctor of Philosophy, Mrs. Radha Madhvi D. Next, Masters of Science in Life Sciences, Rajvi Vekaria. Maitreyi Padhe. Achal Patel, Devika Pillai, Gitanjali Singh, Nidhi Thanki, Janvi, Sakshi Tolani, and Shaili Shirke. Next in line is Masters of Science in Chemistry, Bhargavi Shukla, Hinal Soni, Janvi Parmar, Kinjal Wasawa, Ritika Yadav, Adnan Pathan, Aman Rathod, Janvi Padiyar, Tarjani Joshipura, Pratik Chunara, Ruhin Vora, Sneha Sharma, Bindeshwari Yadav, Akash Padiyar, Dhruvil Baria, Shannon, Farheen Raje, Rutvik Kaptan, Nadira Khan, Vismaya Nambiar, and Jay Patel. I call upon Durvi Shah to receive the Masters in Science Biotechnology degree. Next is the Masters of Science in Microbiology, Neha Gaikwad, Meshwa Patel, Vinisa George, Darshini Malukar, Krishna Patel, Deepak Arya, Lakshit, Alia Mogha, Priyanka Parmar, Safin Ghachi, Karina Agwan, Sapna Shah, Trupti Prajapati, Ashna Belim, Dilpreet Kaur, Saloni Patel, Dhruvika Parekh.
Thank you, Pratyush sir. May I now request Ms. Sandhya Khajjar, Member Board of Management, to please come forward and hand over the degree certificates.
Next is the integrated BSc MSc program in biomedical science, Kashyapi Joshipura, Khushi Tekle, Prince Upadhyay, Oishika Das, Rutvi Bhatt, Henil Patel, Krishna Lohana, Akanksha Poddar. Next, I call upon Bachelors of Science students Isha Waghela to begin with. Angeline Joy, Anushri Pawar, Dhruvil Patel, Dhruvita Bhatt, Diya Shah, Faiza Sheikh, Falak Sheikh, Harshil Shah, Hiral Rathod, ईशा करुणा वर्गीस, मानसी जायसवाल, मिहिना प्रधान, मीरान, नक्षत्र दवे, नियति भट्ट, समीर पटेल, पुष्टि व्यास, राजवी आचार्य, रिया सोनी, रुथवी पटेल, संजना झालके, सौम्या गुप्ता, श्रुति पटेल, तुषारिका रंजन, वैदिक जोशी, वासुदेव वेकरिया, वृंदा शिंदे, यश शर्मा, साक्षी पंडित, इच्छा शर्मा, ऋत्वी पीनल दर्जी, जिग्नेश नाई, साक्षी राज, एबी पॉल वर्गीस, and finally Prem Thakur. Congratulations to the graduates and best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you for doing the honors, Sandeep sir and Sandhya ma'am. Moving on to the invite Professor Pragya Shankar, Program Chair Bachelors of Architecture, to present graduates for the award of degree. I also request Professor Pratyush Shankar, Dean, School of Environmental Design and Architecture, to come forward and hand over the degree certificates.
I, Professor Pragya Shankar, Program Chair, Bachelor of Architecture, School of Environmental Design and Architecture, call upon the following students for the presentation of their degree. Disha Shah, Marissa Modi, Niharika Doshi, Darshak Gajjar, Neel Shah, Riddhi Panchal, Rutvik Prajapati, Darshan Kapadia, Siddharth Deolkar, Rushti Tolat, Shweta Dodia, Sid Patel, Digvi Patel, Khushi Patel, Nishid Rathod, Prashant Bhinde, Janvi Nankani, Naishar Shah, Stuti Upadhyay, Janki Prajapati, Ketul Patel, Mansi Soni, Prithvi Pawar, Priyam Desai, Bhumi Surana, Sania Jain, Charul Kumawat, Ashna Shah, Dhruvin Thakkar, Smriti Dhariwal, Rushil Dalal, Abhishek Patel, Parsh Shah. Congratulations to all graduating students.
Thank you, Pragya ma'am and Pratyush sir. I now call upon Professor Shalini Amin, Program Chair, Bachelors of Design, School of Environmental Design and Architecture, to present graduates for the award of degree. I also request Srimati Kamini Jaiswal, Board of Governors, to please come forward and hand over the degree certificates.
I, Professor Shalini Amin, Program Chair, Bachelor of Design, Interior, School of Environmental Design and Architecture, call upon the following students for the presentation of their degree. Aditi Kothari, Aditi Dubey, Aishwari Amin, Ashka Rajkotwala, Bhagyesh Patel, Dev Desai, Gungun Tilwani, Hiteshwi Mehta, Ishika Agarwal, Kanchan Tahil Ramani, Khushi Fadadu, Maitri Khandelwal, Mausam Dalal, Nandita Parmar, Nishi Sangvi, Priyanka Vora, Priyanshi Jain, Purva Ardeshana, Riya Manglani, Sayyami Shah, Sanchi Patel, Shaili Desai, Shreya Bhavsar, Sonal Shah, Vanchita Dangar, Vartika Devnani, Vishwa Bhadiyadra, Devishta Pujari, Vishesh Davawala, Devansh Patel. Congratulations to all graduating students. For the Bachelor of Design Landscape students, Hari Thakur, Deepa Soratia, Archie Pokar, Chesha Mehta, Dhruv Kumar Prajapati, Krishna Shah, Janvi Shirsagar. Congratulations, dear students.
Thank you, Shalini ma'am and Kamini ma'am, for doing the honors. May I now invite Dr. Hitesh Bhatia, Associate Dean, School of Business and Law, to present graduate for the award of degree. I also request Professor Sandeep Vasant, Registrar, Navrachana University, to please come forward and hand over the degree certificates.
I invite the graduating batch of MBA program, Ali Akbar Vora, Amisha Gohil, Aneri Dalal, Deep Patel, Dhruv Patel, Dhruv Sharma, Dhruvi Pandya, Hetali Karnik, Heshri Shah, Hitakshi Agrawal, Mahek Upadhyay, मान सोनी, मीत सोनी, मोक्षा सजनानी, निर्मल पटेल, पुष्टि शाह, सेलेस्टी क्रिस्टी, सेलिन जोसेफ, शन्वी चतुर्वेदी, शिवानी राठौड़, श्लोक पंड्या, श्रुति शर्मा, तीर्थ पटेल, तुषार बत्रा, विराज असनानी, विधि ठक्कर, विश्व राजा, धारा मेहता, खुशी, मानसी लचवानी, साक्षी तिलोकानी, श्यामा सामनी, जिबिन साबू, देवांशी ब्रह्मभट्ट, फरीदा कुरैशी, निराली सोडानी, वंदना खुशवा, ऋत्वी गांधी, मेघना गहलोत, राज तंबोली, रिया दुबे, and Vatsal Gehlot. I now invite the graduates of EMBA, that is Executive MBA program, Anuj Mishra, Bhavesh Joshi, Dhairavir Puar, Jay Kumar Patel, Kiran Solanki, Prashant Patel, Rahul Sharma, and Vaibhav Sahai. I now invite the graduating batch of LLM program, Soham Patel, Nehal Godania, Satyam Jaiswal, and Moz Ahmed Makrani.
Thank you, Sandeep sir. May I now call upon Shri Pradeep Sinha, Member Board of Management, to please come forward and hand over the degree certificates.
I invite the graduating batch of BBA program, Atif Khan Pathan, Ayushi Bhatt, Archie, Dhaval Derai, Dhruv Chauhan, Deenal Thakur, Jay Darji, Jay Bhavsar, Kartik Kalal, Karan Harjani, Kavya Jain, Khushi Goswami, Khushi Thakkar, Krina Tarange, Krish Patel, Mayank Shukla, Om Kumar Patel, Om S. Patel, Pururaj Jadeja, Komal Rajput, Rajveer Singh Wala, Krishna Rami, Rohan Shah, Rudrani Patel, Rainil, Sagupta Pathan, Sakshi Thakkar, Samriddhi Gambhir, Sanaya Sonawala, Vraj Sapra, शिफा बिलाखिया, सुप्रिया कुमारी, यहा सुथार, तिथि पटेल, वैष्णवी मलकन, वेदांत आयनापुरे, यशवी पटेल, मोहम्मद जैद, ध्रुति अथावले, ध्रुव पटेल, प्रियम पुआर, रिद्धि मिस्त्री, आदित्य राजपूत, दैविक शाह, जैनिश पटेल, अमरलाल जेठवानी, शशांक नायर, तनिषा अग्रवाल, विनय वसावा, जैनाद अबू बकर, नील भूमिया, जानवी पटेल, कृषा गांधी, ईशा सलीन, प्रांजल पटेल, नेत्रा एस नायर, आकाश सोलंकी, ओम पटेल, फैना पटेल, सुप्रिया सिंह, रितिका सिंह, रुशिता पंचाल, ऐश्वर्या नायर, अब्दुल कादर मोहम्मद, हर्ष मिस्त्री, हार्दिक पटेल, शिल्पी शर्मा, निकी पारिक, श्रद्धा मोहन, गौरव खिमनानी, ध्रुवादित्य तनवर, रुचिता लुहार, अलिफिया ब्रूहान, फातिमा, केया राना, अनमोल सपरिया, दिया पटेल, तुलसी पटेल, यश पटेल, अनिष्का सिंह, जतिन ढोलानिया, अथर्वा भट्ट, फोरम ठक्कर, दीक्षित पटेल, मुस्कान सेवानी, सृष्टि पटेल, शक्ति कटारिया, सहदेव मुरलीधरन, and Divij Rajgor. I now invite the graduating batch of Integrated Program BBA LLB, Kashmira Karkare, Tarush Bhandari, Meet Darsandia, Divya Mani, Jamini Patel, Shreya Sharma, Bhumika Khandelwal, Pranjul Javeri, Darsh Shah, शब्बीर लिमखेड़ा वाला, हित कुमार वच्छानी, मीत ठक्कर, ऋत्विक ठाकुर, and Nitya Singh. Congratulations.
Thank you, Hitesh sir and Pradeep sir. Next, I invite Dr. Amrish Bhatgujar, Head of School of Engineering and Technology, Mechanical, Civil and Electrical Programs, to present graduates for the award of degree. I also request Shri Arjun Malhotra, our chief guest, to please come forward and hand over the degree certificates.
I, Dr. Amrish Bhatgujar, Head School of Engineering and Technology, call upon the following students for the presentation of their degrees. To begin with, Doctor of Philosophy, Archana Shah, Adil Aman Khan. I invite MTech Thermal Engineering graduates, Meet Gohil. I invite MTech Structural Engineering graduates, काजल भोले, मयूर परमार, ईशा राणा, द्रुमिल पटेल, चिन्मय मोडिया, भूमित सोनी, पीयूष वाछाणी, आदित्य पड़वी, जयेश जीवनानी, आफरीन अंसारी, दर्श पटेल।
Thank you, Arjun sir. I now call upon Shri Nilesh Shukla, Member Board of Management, to please come forward and hand over the degree certificates.
I invite graduates of BTech Civil Engineering, Arzold Christian, Kansara Himanshi, Kaustub Pawar, Fida Kapadia, Mohit Mojidra, Nisharg Shah, Pratham Patel, Raj Thakkar, Sadiq Kachwa, Shreya Singh, Nisarg Shah, पार्थ राठौड़, रोहन ब्राह्मणे, अक्षत देसाई, दिव्येश सोलंकी। I invite graduate of electrical engineering, हर्द शाह, नीरव रोहित, अंकित परमार, देवांग यादव। I invite graduates of mechanical engineering, Abhimanyu Singh Thakur, Akshar Amin, Arnab, Dev Siddhpura, Gauri Menon, Jisu Guchet, Mudit Vyas, Paritosh Mehta, Pruthil Patel, सुमान पठान, मंगीलाल, शिवम राय, आदित्य नंदेवालिया, and Jab Kubawat. Congratulations and best wishes for future endeavor.
Thank you, Amrish sir and Nilesh sir. At last, I invite Dr. Ashish Jani, Head School of Engineering and Technology, Computer Science, Information Technology, BCA and BSc Data Science programs to present the graduates for the award of degree. I also request Srimati Tejal Ben Amin, Chairperson of Navrachana Education Society, to please come forward and hand over the degree certificates.
I, Dr. Ashish Jani, Head School of Engineering and Technology, call upon the following students for the presentation of their degree. I invite MTech students, Ankita, Rushita, Hitesh, Kajal, Viraj Gohil. Now I invite BCA student, Ayush Soni, Aniket Pagedar, Tejani Ankit, Rushikesh, Khushi, Kunj Patel, Murtuza Ali, Raj Karwani, Sumit Yadav, Taha Vepari, Vishesh Mistry, Vrusti Patel, Gargi Rao, Rohan Raghuvanshi, Pushti Patel, Bhavan Patel, Japan Taha, Keval Patel, रानी दित्य, नेहा पंड्या, प्रेम शरद ब्रह्मभट्ट, तीर्थ शिर्के, दिव्यराज मकवाना, वंश शाह, कृतिल पटेल, धृतिमान वॉरियर, and Zil Patel. Now I invite BTech CSE student Aditya Advani, Ali Mohammed, Arjun Sharma, Asad Khan, Ashwin, Dev Kahar, देवांशी शाह, ध्रुव ओझा, ध्रुवी चौधरी, गोकुल, हार्दिक रावल, जैनिल पटेल, जुगल पटेल, करण सिंह नकुम, खुशी दवे, कृशिल पटेल, कृषित बुच, लिंबाचिया दीप, मीत पटेल, मीत शाह, नैसर्ग राणा, नैन्सी राणा, निकी पटेल, निमित सावंत, पटेल दृष्टि, पठान उवैस खान, पठान मोहम्मद अनस खान, रिद्धि मेहता, सक्षम, समीर पठान, शाह जयमीन, शाह निर्मल, शिवम, श्रीपद पाठक, श्रेया, स्पर्श, श्वेनी शाह, विशेष मोदी, यश शाह, कल्प अध्वर्यु, समर्थ कालावड़िया, करणदेव चौहान, साक्षी दवे, शेख तंजीमा, प्रीति सिंह and Manali Joshi.
Thank you, Tejal ma'am. I now call upon A.V. Ramchandran sir, Mentor School of Science, to please come forward and hand over the degree certificates.
Now I invite BTech IT student अभी फल्दू, अभिषेक नाम जोशी, अजय गालानी, अंकुर शर्मा, आर्यमान जोशी, भाविशा, दिये पटेल, हिमानी खत्री, जानी देवांग, जीत शाह, कौशल जोशी, मानव पटेल, मीत सैनी, पवन मिस्त्री, प्राची दवे, रिया, ऋषि पटेल, ऋत्वी, सेल शाह, शिवम चावड़ा, शिवम दांगादरिया, सृष्टि पटेल, शुतर खुशी, उदेश भावसार, वीर शाह, विकास शर्मा, विश्वा, निधि, and Gautam. Now I invite BSc Data Science student Diya Patel, Het Upadhyay. Congratulations to all graduating students.
Thank you, Ashish sir and AV sir. Heartfelt congratulations on reaching this significant milestone to all the students. Your perseverance and commitment have culminated in the well-deserved achievement of your degrees. Having received the degrees, it is now time for the oath ceremony. I request Srimati Tejal Ben Amin, Chairperson of Navrachana Education Society, to administer the oath. Guests at the back, I please request all of you to remain seated. Guests at the back, all of you please remain seated.
The students also, please stand up for the oath ceremony. Yes, thank you.
I hereby pledge to uphold the values and rich academic traditions of Navrachana University, embedded in quality, honesty, integrity, and hold high the spirit of innovation and professionalism to the best of my ability and judgment. In exercising my professional duties, I will uphold trust, moral values, and service to humanity. I promise to walk the righteous path of truth and strive to better my community through good citizenship, leadership, and service to the nation. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Professor Sandeep Vasant, Registrar, Navrachana University, to propose a formal vote of thanks.
Hello, good evening. Please bear with me because this is the most difficult job that one has to do, to thank anyone for the two very reasons, because one of the person I am standing in between you and your dinner. And the second thing is, I personally feel that thanking someone is always not enough in 2-3 statements. Here, there are many. So please bear with me. Good evening, honorable dignitaries, esteemed guests, respected faculties and staff members, and our board members, and beloved students. It is indeed a privilege to propose the formal vote of thanks on the 11th convocation of Navrachana University. While this batch, which was successfully combated the pandemic situation, graduates, Navrachana University marks over a decade of educating and empowering the youth and preparing them to become better individuals as well as responsible citizens of the nation. To begin with, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the chief guest of this ceremony, Sri Arjun Malhotra, who scheduled out his valuable time and made it to the ceremony. His talk that emphasized on embracing change, following passions, and continual learning are indeed the stepping stones to lead a good life. He is also rightly said that one should always learn from mistakes, stay resilient in tough times, and cultivate a positive mindset. At last, helping others, building connections, expressing gratitude, and striving to be a positive force for the change are the things that will bring you the greatest life satisfaction. Thank you for those words, sir. I also thank Mrs. Kiran Malhotra for gracing the occasion. Moving further, Honorable President, Navrachana University, Sri Rahul Bhai Amin. Chairperson, Navrachana Education Society and Navrachana University, Srimati Tejal Amin. The Board of Governors, the Board of Management, and esteemed dignitaries who have taken their time to come here and grace the occasion. I extend my gratitude to each one of you for sparing your time from out of your busy schedule. Thanks to my colleague, Professor Pratyush Shankar, who has always shown all the support in whatever endeavors we do. To the students who are graduating today, now please listen to me. It has been said that anything in excess is harmful and technology is no exception. Yes, technology has certainly ingrained itself in our day-to-day life activities and has helped us advance professionally as well. But having a skill set of yourself is also equally important. Let me illustrate with an example. Your career is a lot like making a pizza. Consider skills as toppings and tech as the spicy jalapenos. Use it, but don't turn your career into a digital inferno. Strive for a well-balanced flavor, not a tech overload. Be the gourmet pizza in a world of microwave meals. Embrace technology thoughtfully, like a chef, adding a sprinkle of innovation, not drowning your success in the sea of gadgets. Here is a crafting career that's just the right blend of skills and a tech-savvy approach. Congratulations for graduating today. Thank you very much for all the students. To the family and friends, along with the students, it has been a long association of time with each one of you. And thus, I thank you all for your support, encouragement, and heartwarming presence for this occasion. My gratitude to my fellow professor colleagues who have fostered a quality academic environment, and also to the press and media for amplifying today's proceedings. To staff and to student volunteers, please give a round of applause for the student volunteers. I extend my deep sense of appreciation for their pivotal role in organizing this event. As I conclude and as all of you step into your professional lives, I reminded of something that Sri Gaur Gopal Das once said. It is not our aptitude, but our attitude that decides our altitude in our life. Thus, once you move out, approach the life that awaits you beyond the wall of this campus with an optimistic and cheerful attitude and live it to the fullest. Therefore, students, take the step, make the effort, run the stretch, and keep striving for success along your journey. Thank you, everyone. All the very best.
Thank you so much, sir. I now request Shri Rahul Bhai Amin, President, Navrachana University, to declare the Convocation 2023 closed.
By the power vested upon me by the Board of Governors, I now declare the Convocation 2023 closed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. A formal closure of the convocation will be with the national anthem, and I request everyone to please rise for the same.
मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Please be seated. Now the procession will depart in the following order, which will be led by Professor Sandeep Vasant, Registrar, Navrachana University, followed by Professor Pratyush Shankar, Provost, Navrachana University, Chief Guest, Shri Arjun Malhotra, Shri Rahul Bhai Amin, President, Navrachana University, Srimati Tejalben Amin, Chairperson, Navrachana Education Society, members of Board of Governors and Board of Management, Deans, Associate Deans, Program Chairs, faculty, staff members, and graduates. We thank one and all for being part of this wonderful ceremony and invite you all for refreshments at the amphitheater. Congratulations to all the graduates, and we wish them all success in their future endeavors. We wish you all a great evening and a weekend ahead. Thank you.